R.M.Aviation. Today's episode is going to be a bit of a shorter video, and we're going to be discussing the accident or the incident that occurred at Chicago Midway International Airport the other week. So, on the afternoon of February the 25th, 2025, a high-stakes incident unfolded at Chicago Midway International Airport that could have ended in disaster, but swift actions by Southwest Airlines flight crew averted the catastrophe. Southwest Airlines Flight 2504, en route from Baltimore, was attempting to land at Midway when it came dangerously close to colliding with a private Bombardier jet that had veered onto the active runway without clearance. The private jet was not authorised to be on the runway and had crossed a critical threshold of the airstrip just moments before the Southwest flight was scheduled to land. This violation of airspace protocol is also known as a runway incursion, an event where an aircraft or vehicle enters the runway or taxiway without clearance, creating a serious collision risk. The FAA has long warned that runway incursions are among the most dangerous safety threats in aviation because they are often at high speeds in close proximity to other aircraft. The Southwest flight crew recognised the potential danger, made a split-second decision to initiate a go-around, and the manoeuvre involved an abortion of the landing attempt and the ascending of the aircraft back into the air and circling the airport for a second attempt at landing. The crew's ability to make such swift decisions in a high-pressure moment has been praised for its critical factor in preventing disaster. The audio from the cockpit, which was later revealed, the tension in the cockpit with the flight crew reacting with disbelief to the near miss, expressing the astonishment of how close the two aircraft had come to disaster. The private jet, which had mistakenly entered the runway, was quickly directed off the runway after the close call, and both aircraft were safely rerouted. The Southwest Airlines Flight 2504 eventually completed a successful second landing without further incident. Fortunately, neither of the passengers nor the crew members on board the aircraft were injured, and there was no reported damage to the plane. The FAA is now conducting a thorough investigation into the cause of the runway incursion, with particular focus on why the private jet was allowed to enter the active runway without proper clearance from air traffic control. Initial reports indicate that there may have been a breakdown in communication between the jet's pilots, ground controllers, though this is still under review. This close call comes amid growing series of concerns of aviation near misses within the US airspace. The National Transport Safety Board, or NTSB, and FAA, or Federal Aviation Authority, have been closely monitoring such incidents, which are becoming more frequent. A report by the FAA earlier in 2025 revealed that a notable rise in runway incursions and near collisions, prompting the increased scrutiny over air traffic control procedures, as well as calls for better technology and systems to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. The implications of the Midway incident are far-reaching, as it highlights the need for heightened vigilance in the aviation control tower system setup and the critical role that the flight crews play in ensuring passenger safety. While the outcomes of this event were fortunate, it raises significant concern about how further strengthening protocols and technology to reduce the risk posed by human error and miscommunication have on the failure system. Please leave a comment on what you think happened in this incident, and also just leave a comment in general if you've seen something like this happen before while you've been plane spotting or something. And like and subscribe if you'd like more content just like this. Thank you.